Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome back to E10 Live with Light. Frog is in the Discord, but I didn't think he was going to be streaming. But his stream was showing a commercial, so apparently he is. He was having some disagreements with some accountants. And then George was having some flood concerns. And I think Boon was just going to be late in general for a little while. So yeah, we're going to go hop into the Discord and eventually people may or may not be here. We'll see how it goes. Let's make sure I have audio. I do. Okay. Okay. So I did about an hour and a half to 2 hours of work yesterday. I don't have rehearsal, so I was like, might as well spend that time building a roof. And so I put a bit of roof on my villa.
Put some roof on your roof?
Yeah. How's it going?
Oh. I finished work early, so figured I'd jump in at the usual time.
Cool.
Ooh, I do have to bounce at 9:30.
Okay. And that's your 9:30, not my 9:30.
Yes. So like a half hour before we
Sure.
usually end.
Yeah, a little bit early, not a lot of bit early.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Now that I have roofs, too many things are dark, and now things are spawning. I need to do a little something about that. I guess we'll go for good old-fashioned torches. We'll figure it out eventually, chat. Okay, so that down there is lit up. And apparently Lauren the Emperor, the Superior, spawned in our courtyard.
Oh, good.
Server. Trying to kill a zombie here. There we go. Huh. Every time I try to trash these pants, they come back. Okay, they're going in a box. Okay, where am I keeping my roofing materials? Over here. Because we're done with the roofing for now. We're going to go back to working on our industrialization. But the place is starting to look pretty cool on the map. I just don't like that the spruce logs and the spruce roofs aren't the same color. So, you still doing the modern industrialization, or you got a side project to work on?
No, I'm still cranking away at that. Let me see, where was I? Oh yeah, I'm working on the electric upgrade for everything. bunch of different machines.
Hello to these guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Apparently George is going swimming, so he won't be with us today until later, if at all.
Yeah, I saw a video of somewhere in that state that, yeah, houses were floating down a newly formed river.
Well, as you do. I mean, that's just standard practice, really.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not turning. The astute of you may notice my camera is not on. I went to the Bahamas this weekend
Oh.
for the first time, and it was a wonderful trip. Also, if you hear a scratching sound, let me know because I'm hanging my headphone cable over the mic so it does not land on me. Because as you might imagine from somebody of my ethnicity and complexion, if you don't properly maintain your sunblock coverage, bad things will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Bad things have happened. And so, because of the way Twitch does their community guidelines, I would not be struck if I were to stream on camera the way I'm sitting right now, but it sure would look a whole lot like I wasn't wearing anything. And I'm not ready. I'm not at that point in my career where I could be like, oh yeah, let's get that OF money. So no, but basically, I have been applying copious amounts of aloe for the last 2 days, and thankfully I work at a job where I can work from home because I've basically been sitting around without a shirt on at home, which for me feels very strange. But on Monday, for instance, any fabric on my skin was like literal fire everywhere. I had to go to the store to get the aloe because I didn't have any, and I'm like, I should be fine. We did the apple cider vinegar thing, and I thought the seatbelt was cutting me. That's how bad it was. Spoiler alert: seatbelt was perfectly normal. Other than that, though, it was a nice time. I may, chat, have to step away for a moment during this stream just because of the nature of my job. I should be done today, but it is possible that I'll have to do something because somebody else failed to do what they were supposed to do today. And today is a deadline for some things to get done. So if that's the case, I will come back as soon as I can. Don't worry, also, you're not missing anything. I'm just hitting the options menus. I will switch over before the game starts. Fear not. Oh, hold on. You're going to get a quick... Let's fade on back. Don't mind those starting soon things. I forgot that the camera is not universal. And we'll come back to it. I should have hit the preview for longer before I hit jump. And I didn't. So there you go. There's your 5-second shirtless frog. No charge for that.
Can't wear no shirt.
But if you want to see my feet, it's going to cost you. I know my value. All right, what do we do today, chat? Start a new server? Tempting. This would probably be the shortest season we've ever done if I do that. Coming over to the Ortec area, see if there's anything I want to do over here. We don't even have a particle accelerator yet, so I feel like I should at least do the particle accelerator. Clean this up a bit. How's our battery looking? 12.6 megafeet. That's something. I think about, was it 2 or 3 series ago when I was doing like millions of feet a tick?
Mm-hmm.
But, you know. I suppose I could be doing that. Mechanism is in this pack. All right, do we want to like deck this out and actually build this area? Let's do that. I don't know what. Oops. I don't really know what style I want it in yet. So that's going to be kind of awkward. I just know that I want this to be tall. I mean, obsidian seems not the way to go. You need a ton of whatever it is, so it's basically going to be andesite or obsidian. That's kind of. Eh. I make out of andesite. Is there any like good? No, no, it's not. Well, like industrial looking items, you know.
Gotta love
What would
industry.
make good? Yeah, what would make good industrial looking type items? I think cobblestone. Not really. What should I look for? Chipped? We don't have. We don't have the other one, right? Chipped isn't really going to do it.
We
This
got
would be industrial.
Chisel
We
Reborn.
do have chisel. Okay, that has some potential, I think. We'll just chisel some iron blocks. Problem solved. What is this? Oh, concrete. Chad, I'll be back in just a second.
Okay, chat. I don't know what I'm putting in these other drawers, but I will probably need them. Really? Really, villager? Up there? Climbs up my storage to get to the upper levels. Just loves high places. There you go. How's it going? Okay, get... Oh, right, we need to put that back down so he can get down. Get down from there. Get off.
Yeah, you heard him.
There we go.
I apologize. I was apparently a little too liberal with the aloe. It was dripping. I hate that feeling. I also don't want aloe all over my chair. This isn't industrial enough. I need something more
Oh,
industrial.
these are not the big ones. These are just regular sized ones.
Modern industrial. Oh, it has 4 pages. Okay, it's like. Say. Well, these aren't
So,
decorative though.
2
These are
motors,
all
tin, and rubber.
pieces of things. No. Call have anything? Not really. That's not his bag.
Okay, let's go check underground. I think I got 2 more down there.
Handles? Occurs to me while I'm sitting here, in case I decide to actually use the break screen. Let's kill that camera. Not take any chances. No, nothing looks like what I want out of the box, which means I'm probably going to have to do it by mixing multiple blocks together. Or I could just do a whole bunch of reinforced deep slate.
You could. It is there to be used.
I don't have a lot of materials necessary, unfortunately. Oh, wait, here, the reinforced logs look okay. Is that a chip thing? That's just a chip thing. Maybe I do reinforced log supports. Okay, Mike Cable, you gotta do better. I can't keep moving you, and I don't want you to get wet. How about that? Does that work? You go for some aloe? Bro, I cannot even express to you. This is the worst burn I think I have had. Possibly in my life, definitely since I've been a kid.
I remember once, yeah, it was, the first Metallica concert I went to was in Baltimore at the, I believe at the time, I don't know if it's changed names since then, but the SciComm Stadium? The football stadium in Baltimore. Whatever that is. But it was there, so it was all like open air and everything like that. And like, I lived in Florida, so I was like, I ain't scared no sun. Like, and it wasn't like Florida hot. So I was outside all through that concert all day in the sun.
Yeah.
And I felt fine, and then I woke up like the next day, and I was scorched.
Mm.
It was like the worst. That was the worst sunburn I ever got. And I was like, okay, don't do that.
My problem is that I'm Sicilian. And so, being Mediterranean,
Yeah.
you handle sun pretty well. That when you have your base, all's good, right? So, ironically, my legs and my arms are fine. However,
Yeah.
I don't think I have suntan topless
Yeah.
20 years, maybe?
Yeah.
And so I am a lobster.
Not conditioned to it.
No. But my arms, like, they were a little redder, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But like now they look normal. Tanned and normal. And that's what's gonna happen to my body eventually. But it's gotta go through the initial lobster phase, and I forgot all about that. So that's like the next week and a half I'm gonna be a lobster.
No, mine was bad, like arms, face, neck.
Oh yeah.
Like I was peeling like crazy.
And like the twisted thing is, I know if I want to get that Mediterranean base, then like next weekend I need to lay out in the sun for a little bit. Not as much as I did in the Bahamas. Don't make that mistake. But I need to do a little extra.
Whereas I'm pretty sure I've only ever had one tan in my life.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I am nothing but lobster, and then after I'm lobster, I return to ghost.
Yeah. It's like Mrs. Frog.
But there was one summer where I was traveling, and I was walking everywhere. And so I could keep my sun exposure to about half an hour at a time. And you do half an hour at a time for 3 months. Eventually your body's like, oh, that's what this weird chemical is for.
Yep.
Yeah, if you're wondering why I'm sitting here, it's not because I'm planning. It's because when I went to get the towel to reduce my drippage on the aloe, I also maybe got some Doritos. Not sponsored, but Frito-Lay. I'm in. You know what, Frito-Lay? Actually, hold on. Let's have a chat. Now, I know that there's one of two reasons why you made this change to one of your products. And it's either because of money or consumer testing. Probably a little bit of both. Probably most of the money. I am betrayed and appalled that you moved away from sucralose in Pepsi.
Blah.
I would just like to say that.
What did they switch to?
Aspartame.
Really? That's an odd
Pepsi's
direction.
had aspartame for like 6 years. I'm not happy because I started drinking some again when I moved. And I was like, why does this taste different? And I looked, I'm like, they've got aspartame. That's bullshit. And then I looked it up. I was like, oh yeah, they changed in 2018. I was like, oh my God. No, the diet has aspartame. Regular Pepsi is still corn syrup. But Pepsi Zero, well, what is it, Pepsi Free? Actually, I think it is Pepsi Zero now. I'm not going to give you a Pepsi unless you pay for it, kid. That is now aspartame, not sucralose. And all of the Pepsi products used to be sucralose. So like Mug Root Beer, sucralose. Canada Dry, sucralose. And no, it's not. They're both aspartame. That's what drove me crazy. Like, why would you do such a thing? Diet Pepsi was the best soda it was the best Diet Cola on the market, period. But now with the aspartame, it has the weird metallic aftertaste, and I don't like it. And since I don't like it, it must be bad. Aldi brand diet soda? Okay, hold on, please. I must do some research. Get over here. Aldi diet soda. I do like an Aldi. According to openfoodfacts.com, it has 14 ingredients. Carbonated water, sulfite, ammonia, caramel, acids. Oh, they do list them. Never mind. Phosphoric acid, citric acid, aspartame, sulfame K, and potassium sorbate. Also contains caffeine, but I assume the caffeine version is that. Yeah, there is aspartame. Diet colas made with sucralose. They put Pepsi on this list, I swear to God. The Live Strong page? I don't know if I can trust that page. Wait!
Waiting.
This can't be real. This must be ancient. Because there's something that shows the Diet Coke sweetened with Splenda, which is sucralose. This can't be real.
Huh. Splenda was pre-sucralose.
I thought it was sucralose. Oh, I don't like aspartame. It tastes like iron. When I'm done drinking some with aspartame, I feel like I've been drinking or like licking a rusty faucet. Like I'll drink it, right? Like Coke Zero is fine. It's the best of them. Of all the ones with aspartame, Coke Zero is really quite good. But no, Splenda is sucralose. Splenda is sucralose. Aspartame is the blue stuff. What's the blue stuff? Crap. It's the one that starts with the three main non-sugar sweeteners. US. Well, I probably don't have to put US because we're the only fools that actually do that. Sugar, 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 sugar. Artificial sugars. Equal. Aspartame is equal. Yeah. And then saccharin is what's in sweet and low. And then there's the stevia, but stevia has a weird taste to me too. That one is that's stevia is not an aftertaste. Stevia is just a taste. It just tastes weird. And obviously, like artificial sweeteners, while they don't actually trigger the sugar part, so that's good, they don't help with sugar cravings. Like you still have the whole sugar problem. Monk fruit's okay too, but like that's really hard to find. The one thing I really have to worry about is erythritol. Because like as a diabetic, you don't want to have things with erythritol, which is hilarious because most sugar-free candy uses erythritol. It also like does not act like sugar at all. Like talk to any pastry chef, and erythritol is a pain in the ass to deal with. How can you break your sugar habit? Don't. Apparently, also erythritol has been linked to stroke.
Oh, lovely.
So there you go. Yeah. And let me just be clear: sugar by itself is not the problem, right? You can eat all the sugar that you want so long as you're active and using it. It's the sedentary lifestyles that cause the problem. All right, what is stevia made of? Monk fruit extract. Here it is. Officially known as Serratia grosvenori, also known as the monk fruit.
Oh, yeah, it's gross, all right.
Or swingle fruit. It is a herbaceous perennial vine of the gourd family, native to southern China. Mongroside V creates a, probably 5, now that I say that out loud, creates a sweetness sensation 250 times stronger than sucrose. And of course, it's named after the white European that, quote, helped fund an expedition to find the plant in China.
Of course.
Which then it goes on to say where it was already being cultivated. Obviously colonialism is ridiculous at its entire merits. But then to be like, oh, we're going to go colonize China, a civilization that was like strong before you were even out of wattle huts. Like, come on. The only reason that the English weren't colonized by the Chinese is because, well, I mean, I guess the Mongols aren't really Chinese, but that was the closest it came to. But China itself was because it just didn't care about Europe.
Mm.
Like, the Europeans are coming? All right, whatever. We're going to put our flag here. No. You can have this little port, you can have that little port. You play around in there, but otherwise leave us alone. And then Britain was like, oh, all right, deal. All right, so what should the floor be? Wait, do we have treated lumber? We don't? I thought we had. Is that not part of Pneumaticraft?
What are we looking for?
Was that part of Create? The treated lumber?
Oh no, it was the one with the
Something we don't have.
weird multi blocks that's similar to modern industrialization. The one that had the squeezer and stuff.
Lumber. What kind of planks do we have? Do we do bricks? What kind of bricks do we have? I should just do bricks. That would require quite a bit of clay, though. Wait, what are these? A caw? How do I make one of these?
That wouldn't be good because it's not a full block.
I have 2 blocks of bricks. Probably not a great start. I don't have anywhere near enough clay. Well, do we automate clay? I feel, chat, I feel like I've been here
You just
before.
use this one.
So if I want this, is that the only way to make it?
Can always trade with the queen.
Yes. No. Well, for clay, yes, but I'm talking about just bricks. We're working our way backwards. So if I want the block that is bricks, it's 4 clay bricks. Like that's just how you're gonna do it. There is no other way. But then when you have that, you can chisel yourself to all sorts of different options. So to get a clay brick, you have to smelt the clay ball or brick dust. Or 100% of the time when you trade any ingot, you'll get a brick back. Fascinating. If you can trade a queen bee a nether brick and she'll give you a plain brick back. 100%.
Interesting.
Seems not a great usage, but you know. I suppose netherrack is easier to get than clay in general. All right, that's archaeology. Yeah, it's clay or this whatever this dust is. How do you get brick dust?
Okay, so let's
Breaking
get
a brick.
this set
Fair
up
enough.
for.
So that's not the answer. So the
machine
answer is
calls.
clay. How do we get clay? 100% chance with snowballs. Fair enough. You can also chemically inject water vapor into clay. So you need clay. No, I'm sorry, we're getting clay. Bricks. So you're melting bricks effectively. You
Basic,
can loot it.
advanced, turbo,
You can
highly
sulfur it.
advanced,
A common earthen matter.
quantum. Is that
I
right?
can't imagine an earthen matter that would be better than just getting clay, but let's find out.
I mean, cobblestone is earth and matter.
Common earthen matter. Purple, Nycilium, clay balls, endstone, crying obsidian. Crying obsidian is common? Obsidian is common. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. So we have unlimited clay balls. Chat! To the alchemy! Alright, so we need to duplicate our alchemical solution here that we have making lava buckets and convert it, excuse me, to make not lava buckets. Well, I mean, we're not going to convert it, I'm sorry. We're going to duplicate it. We're not going to go for lava. That's just silly. But we need to make all of these things again. Probably don't need to make another mercury distiller. In all honesty, we probably make so much mercury from this, we could keep that the same. But we need something that's going to make Honestly, this probably makes so much alchemical salt for obsidian. We can just use that. Like, how is that working? Like, hold on. How is that? It's really common, and I just turn it straight into lava. Like it's nothing doing. So honestly, we could probably just get away with another incubator. Now we need the salt. What's going to make the salt? What salt do you need for that? Mineral? Clay ball. It doesn't. Why doesn't it tell me what salt it needs? Oh, because I'm at the wrong step.
Yeah, you're
I'm
at
at the
the
wrong step.
reformation,
It
not the
needs
incubation.
strata salt, which is just this. This is everything. Literally, all I have to do is add another incubator, wire it up to this thing, because this thing is basically stable. And I'll have unlimited clay balls. Like, why not, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The wires are nearly limitless. Where... Why can I hear water flowing down here? I don't think I used to be able to do that. I mean, nothing looks new or broken. I must just have never paid attention to it. All right. So where do we put this? Do we press that way? Do we have room to press that way? Looks like it. Ideally, I would put it above or below. So what do I need? I need 3 incubator vessels. Oh, they're different though. So I need one of each incubator vessel and an incubator. And then I need a target, a result pedestal, and a target pedestal, and a source pedestal. So I need 3 pedestals, 3 incubators. Done. All right, what the heck is this thing called? Theurgy? Theurgy. All right, I need one of these, please. Love that for me. I need one of these. Missing.
Okay.
Excuse you.
So that's machine hulls and batteries.
Manipulation essence. We'll get that. I need one of these. Okay, I need one of these. Need one of these. This. And this. And I need a bin. Do I have any bins? They're not bins. They're just drawers here. I mean, a 1x2 drawer doesn't seem necessary. It seems like the 2x2 is the way to go. Drawer. Search for drawer. Frog, you can do this.
You can do it.
I need a sophisticated drawer. I need one of these. Give me one of these. Okay, give me one of these. Okay, give me these. Blank. I get out of jungle. Can I? Because that would look cool. I can't. None. I now have a jungle drawer, which I will use for clay. All right.
Okay. Assembler is number 1. Compressor number 2.
I really just want to set it downstairs, but then I have to be careful of
is
drilling.
important. Vending machine is important. Furnace. Do we want to automate cooking things?
I mean, like, why not just set it downstairs? You just have to go down 5 blocks and don't dig that block. Right?
I can't imagine. Mixer, definitely. Packer and unpacker.
Get in there.
That comes up.
Man,
Water pump, no.
Don't
Wire mill,
break
definitely.
that.
Okay, think those are all the basic machines we'll need.
Well, how about you make a good point? All right, so we're going to come down here. That's a space. We're going to come down here.
Okay, so conveyors and robot arms. Robot arms require
I think here.
motors.
Either going to get wet.
pistons.
Oh, wait, there's lava up there. Hold on, let's not mess around with this. Let's make sure this is right. Server, you gonna let me fly? Because now I'm scared.
Pistons require things we just have.
Oh, I'm glad I stopped. It's only 2 open, not 3. Right, get down there. Put this back.
Electric compressor,
No, don't.
pistons, and things we've got. Cutting machine. Artery and our blade.
Okay, we'll put some sort of shaft down here. I don't know what's called like it.
I don't think we're going to automate those, chat.
Excuse
We'll
me.
just put one in when we need it. And vending machine is just stuff we got. Okay.
What are these? I have them in my inventory. Array deep slate. Alright, I'm gonna need a bunch of that. Wait, if that comes down here, I want to go that way. Oh. No, gravel, why?
Okay. So now we can start figuring out what part of this we're going to automate.
That's not the wall, though. What is all this for? Shoot. Oh, I'm trying to get a new miner. Yeah, I probably should do that at some point, too. I need something called an array. Vertical. Array. Love it. Alright, so it's going to come down here. So we're going to put the incubator here. And then mercury is here. Salt is on that side. And then our sulfur is here. Well, I'm going to need a new power source down here too. So this needs to be the result. This is the source. Wait, source is not target. This is the source. Wait, source is target? I don't remember. Theurgy. No, source is not the target. Target is the target, and I can't make it because I don't have an arcane ingot, dark power gem, manipulation essence, or an arcane ingot on me. Because I gotta go make those. That's where that goes. So this is where those come through. So actually, we want this and then the thing is there. All right, so now I need a place to climb up and down, which probably should be here. So this should be ladders.
I may have overdone it a little bit, chat. It'll be okay.
Chad, I forgot to like put this floor in. Overdoing things? How is that possible? This is modded Minecraft.
Well, I didn't have enough storage space on hand to carry all of the raw ore that I need to go and smelt.
All right, so that's what this whole thing is. So we'll put the power source over here, I think. Which is what? This thing. And a mercury catalyst, which I can't make because I don't have a block of quartz. Easy peasy. All right, and now I have a mercury catalyst. That will go here. This is 4 wide. It's fine. It's fine. Doesn't matter that it's 4 wide.
It's fine.
Okay, then I need some of these things. So that's for the array. So I need these things. Wait, do I just need the one? Like, I just need the one, right? I don't need to power each vessel, or do I? I feel like I just need to power the incubator.
That is correct.
Okay, so I power the incubator. Why are all those things that link to... Oh, I see, because I've got one for that. I got one for the incubator. Wait, I have an extra one. Because the array just uses a sulfuric... Oh, it's this. Because it's that one. Okay, fair enough. There we go. Well, you know, I might as well do this. One of these. One of these. I need a deep slate trapdoor. Deep slate, one word? There are no deep slate trapdoors. I need a frame trapdoor. I need to be in my inventory, and then I need a framed trapdoor. Ready? Perfect. Then I need conduits. What are these things called? Cable somethings?
The mercurial, is it wire?
No. I want like I want the AE thing that makes it look like there's blocks around a something.
Oh, the yeah.
Quantum something?
Facades. The facades.
Facades.
Oh, that's not it. Well, cable facades isn't quite what I'm looking for. Conduit facade from Ender.io is not makeable, so that's not it.
What you need
What's the
are
mod applied? It's cable anchors, I remember.
yeah, the cable anchors around the block you want to be your facade. But there's
Okay.
3,400 pages of those
Love
because
that.
of all of the blocks.
Literally every block you can make it to one.
But these are vertical, so I'm still going to see a hole here. And I need 8. It's basically okay. I got it. So let's make some cable anchors.
But there are also
Oh, I need a fucking.
very nearly flat framed panels as well.
That can go horizontal. What I'm trying to do is block a horizontal hole so it doesn't just look like a cable is going through the solid floor.
Ah. Uh. Yeah, the facades are probably a better fit in that case. I just
Honestly,
remember
though,
them being
like,
a serious pain to put down properly.
they are a pain. And now that I'm looking at this too, like, I'm not going to redo that. So its output is over here. So it's going to look like it's going to the ground anyway. So I'm just here. Excuse me. What I was gonna say, one of these is a trap door. Let me in. Huh. I need a light. It should be industrial. So I need a lamp. I need a lantern. That'll work for now. So let's put it here. Wait, this room is 5 across. So
Let's go check, because that should be filling back up.
let's put that in. That'll be fine for now.
Is it just that this is... Yeah, this is slow and doesn't hold much of a backlog.
Does it need an input? Yes. So I need an item inserter times 4. Also, glad to see you survived the flood.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Had to stay at work an extra like half an hour, and then
That's not too bad.
it was just a complete mess all the way in. So to get to work, you basically turn off the highway and then drive 5 miles out in the middle of nowhere. And that's where I work, and it
Cool.
was like backed up all the way back to there, which was mildly aggravating.
Yeah, I saw a video of somewhere in, I think it was southern New Mexico, that got a flash flood, and it was footage of a house just floating on by.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't that bad up here, but you know, it was still plenty.
Here's to me. I have these in boxes. I did have a spare, but it's okay. So we're going out from here. No, don't do that. That's not what I thought it was. This.
How dare it?
Out from here.
Oh yeah, so before the end of the, or just, maybe just after the end, I managed to last time I managed to make the more hearts
Oh,
2
nice.
and give it to myself, and then it said, "Oops, it's rejected because you don't have the more hearts 1." So I wasted all that time making the improved one when I had to do the first one first, which is what I'm trying to do now. So
What is that?
it's from genetics resequenced. More hearts gives you 10
Oh,
bonus hearts. More hearts 2 gives you 10 more bonus hearts.
nice.
So I tried to cut out the middleman, and it said no. Oh well.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Middlemen do not take it kindly when you cut them out. Oh, I need to upgrade the storage for these. Okay.
All right. Just gotta leave that going for a while.
I mean, it looks like a wire is just going straight down to the lava. That's probably not a problem.
So I need one drawer.
Yeah, it's going to take a while to charge up the mercury chip. That's okay.
And 6 framed
Like I
chests.
said, my system is already so strong. It's probably not a problem. And if it is, well, that's what time is for.
Whoa. Oh,
Oh, see ya.
game crashed differently than usual. Okay. Wait, don't just start it again. It's not going to let me log in. Stop.
Okay, so we do need that.
Stop.
We do
Stop
need
it.
We have the extractor already. No, we don't have the extractor. Out. In.
Oh yeah, I want to try and get natural night vision so I don't have to keep wearing my goggles all the time.
Imagine night vision. I need one of
Just
these.
make it daytime around me constantly.
I mean, that's basically
don't
why
you?
we have Boon here.
Just let me know if you need me to sleep.
Boon will haunt my dreams.
Haunt them. It's not what he does in mine.
I thought that was his role as scary movie aficionado.
No, I think it's guilt because of too many clown attacks on his stream.
hmm Yeah, I gotta make up for that. That's why I give Frog the pleasant dreams and I give you the nightmares.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right, it's going
I try to
fine.
be a kind monster.
And mine just have
Always
inconvenient
just making
architecture.
one of those.
I said kind, I
Recurring.
didn't say I wasn't trolly.
Well, that's fair. A lot of my dreams feature sideways elevators
Hmm.
and like scaling open elevator shafts to get to those sideways elevators.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, and I don't want to ask because
No.
probably won't like the answer.
Do you enjoy it, or is it like anxiety inducing?
Half and half, really.
Yeah. I don't really dream nearly as like creatively as I used to when I was younger. I kind of
I
miss
still
it.
dream in full color, full sound. Usually
That's-
experience touch sensations as well. It's wild.
oh wow.
Yeah.
I remember like I tried getting into lucid dreaming for a little bit and I had some success. That was fun.
Yeah, lucid dreaming is super sweet.
Yeah.
Wait,
I've never been able to
what's
do it
here?
because usually around the time I realize I'm in a dream, I'm already like pretty
You're
much
waking
woken
up.
up.
Yeah.
Put it in the wrong spot.
There's ways to like help with it and train it, and everything like that. I haven't done it since I was a teenager, so I can't even remember all that stuff. It can also get scary too, because
Oh yeah.
like it's not like I think it's like a theoretical possibility that like you could get trapped in there.
For all you know, you are right now.
Exactly.
It's the whole premise of what Buffy season 6 episode like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
You've been in the home the entire time. Like you defeated a god and now you have 3 nerds. Admit it, Buffy. And she's like, no, I'll never admit it.
Hmm.
Oh wait, I accidentally just started this thing up. This is operational. Whoopsie. All right, well, it's okay. It'll catch up at some point. It'll be fine. I'm gonna get clay now. Do you just get 1 clay per thing? That's it. So now I need a drawer. Shoot, how do I get stuff out of the incubator? I've never actually automated that. Is it just with the extractors?
Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I just have a hopper coming out of mine.
Wait, you do?
My incubator for my theory.
So like I
Yeah.
could use an Omni hopper or something?
Yeah,
I don't
just
see why not.
pull out the bottom if you're powering it with the wireless thing.
Okay. How do I do this thing again? It's all right. Omnicropper, hopper, bobopper, fee fi fo fopper. I need a wrench of some sort.
The pneumatic kind.
Why is it not in my backpack? Wait, I need a pneumatic wrench?
Well, if you've got the Omni, it should be fine.
Yeah.
The pneumatic should be in there.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Where the hell is that? What are these things as an Omni tool? Oh no.
But it looks
has
like a
red, green, and
wrench.
blue bubbles in the top right.
Except when it looks like a wrench.
That's my problem. It's whatever I used it last.
The old Akashic tome problem. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what eventually? No, that's a pipe wrench and a Ferrocore wrench. It's an Omni tool, right? Aha! Remember like months ago when I like something went into my inventory. What was it? It was my morphing tool.
Huh.
All right, I don't want a camouflage applicator. I don't want a logistics configurator. There we go. Okay. And then if I recall, I need to filter this. So I need to put clay balls in it so it knows it's it's gonna go in there. No, it just does. Oh, sweet. It just was going so fast I didn't notice it. Love that for us.
Yeah, them Omnis are quick.
This process
And can be
is
made
so
even
slow.
faster.
I just want the incubator to go faster.
But yeah,
Unfortunately,
incubators
there's
are slow.
nothing for that.
Except
All right, chat,
more
we'll have plenty of
incubators.
bricks. Yeah, I don't need to do that. Let's finish the walls around this. I can't remember what it is. Rough calcite and infused rock slabs. All right, we need rough calcite. I don't know what it's from. There it is. These.
I'm having the sneezies today.
Okay, chat, we're back. What were we doing? Oh, right, we were making storage upgrades. So we need one drawer, which is in my backpack.
Things that just don't sound right.
Thought I still had some more framed chests. Oh well. Time to make some more.
I made some more. I don't want that to be the thing. I want this to be the thing. Go back in.
Okay. Spiders might be able to see in the dark.
Ah, gravel!
Not gravel?
Oh, there's gravel in my walls. Almost got smushed.
Ain't that always the way?
I suppose I should do this too.
2 blocks, 3 blocks, 2 blocks. Oh, actually I have to go crack some more diamonds. It's been a while.
What do I know about diamonds? Game. Okay, then how much infused rock do I have? Not as much as I would think I would need to do what I'm doing, but here we are doing it anyway.
Here I am, working my fingers to the bone.
Okay, we are back up to 600 diamonds.
We're choosing to ignore that chat.
How many diamonds?
That's what
600.
we're choosing to ignore.
Oh, okay.
When it doesn't listen well.
And that's just me cracking a couple of stacks of the ore. I've got so much
Oh,
ore.
nice. Fancy.
It's andesite all over again.
Mm.
Shoot, somebody could stand in that.
Okay, we do this. Grab 2 of those. And then we
This is
start.
a track that always
working.
sounds like Nobuo Uematsu to me. Like it sounds like this should be in a Final Fantasy game.
Yes, chat, I know that's overkill. I'm never going to need 12,000 of those resources.
If you say diamonds, I swear to God.
No, it's like battery
those
alloy.
will need.
Well, up to 53 clay balls. That's something.
Nice.
I'm trying to remember how I did it in the last one because that was a pretty efficient way of doing it. I think I was using. Oh shoot! It was probably Ars Nouveau and like a turret with a crush spell or something.
Maybe.
But this is more in line with what we're doing these days, so I think it's in a loaded chunk. It is, so eventually we'll have whatever this holds. What do you hold? 2,000 clay? That's 500 brick at a time. Is that enough? What are you, sophisticated or functional? Functional. By 8? So that would be 4,000? Yeah, that seems enough. We want these. No, I don't have these. I'm out of sticks again. What is this world?
I've run out of those a couple of times recently.
Okay, 2 of those, and then 2 of these. All right, that's enough. Now we can have, 8 times 2 would be 16. Oh, right, which is 4,000 of the converted stuff. Okay. I mean, I should just turn it into bricks, right? Can Theurgy do that? Probably not. There's no furnace in Theurgy. Wait a minute, though. Hold on. There is not a brick. Okay. I was like, if there is some sort of sulfur that's a brick sulfur, I should be doing that.
Brick
But
sulfur.
there's not. Hey, you don't know.
I don't.
Alchemy is an amazing thing. All right. In the meantime, we get our brick going. We'll come back and visit this when I remember it 3 weeks from now. The whole reason we're doing that, chat, is because I want to have bricks in the Oratech area. I think that would be good to have brick flooring in there. Makes sense to me. So yeah, all this flooring will be brick. I don't know what the walls are going to be yet. We're going to use reinforced pillars as the pillars, though. I know that much. Somehow, some way. All right,
Okay,
chat. I'm
so
going to
down
take
here
a
we
quick
got
break. And we'll
here's
be
a
right back.
various description item pipes. It's probably a good place for assemblers too. Assembling our assemblers. Okay, so once again, we can't go terribly high. Like, we can't go to the ceiling. Why is there no log there? What did I do that there's no log there? Weird. Oh, it was probably when I broke that down with my axe. Okay. What does it require to assemble an assembler? Robot arms, analog circuits, conveyors, basic machine holes. Robot arm requires the piston. Okay, basic machine hole requires the batteries. Conveyor requires rubber, which is fine. Oh, and we have to curve and flatten the battery alloy as well. I had forgotten about that. Do we want to put it in here? Over here? In here? Thinking right here is good. Okay, and then we'll hold 1 battery's worth of those in reserve. Motors will just stock completely. Because we can buy those. Speaking of which, let's buy some of those.
Might as well. Oh, is you buying some of the cheap viewers? Too late because they've been.
Oops, nope, that's not the bed I want.
Let's go back to this whole reinforced thing. Problem is, I'm not sure this reinforced strip log is actually going to be what I want it to be.
Mm. Wait, where's this guy? Oh, he's up
Not
here.
reinforced frog lights, so that's kind of fun. And we do sort of want this. That kind of looks cool. Oh, it's an iron door. Okay. Do I have any pressure plates? I do not. What's the pressure plate? 2? 2 stone? Yeah.
Should probably put these here.
In retrospect, we probably don't want a pressure plate on the outside because villagers can walk on those.
And these are already accounted for.
We probably want to make a lever.
This is not. This probably isn't.
The other way? Where
Ah,
did I go lever?
I
Is it
ask
not a
you.
cobblestone and a sticker anymore? It is cobblestone and a stick. What? That's so weird. This is probably a server delay or something.
and then all the rest of
Oh,
that is
there
taken
should be
care
a
of.
button.
It's good.
Wait. Can you make a blackstone button? Sad day. Well, I bet you can make a frame button. You can make a polished blackstone button. Fair enough.
Oddly
This is
specific.
just two. Yeah, right?
Go fancy or go home.
No, I guess so. You know what? I don't like this here then. Might as well just do the
Oh, right.
same
Those
on
are
both
just
sides.
2 compressors. So we could just put those side by side here.
Nice. What do you do if I sing a tune? I don't think you can make a wall out of crates. I don't think I am quite so calm as to make it out of reinforced netherite. This reinforced stone looks cool, but I'm assuming since it's from Pneumaticraft, it's going to require pressure.
Or explosions, probably.
No, just compressed iron, believe it or not.
Hmm.
I might even have some of that. I do have some of that.
So 8 is
not doing it
16
yet, but-
rods, 24 plates.
I could make reinforced undead planks.
Nice. My entire fortress is a single evil entity.
That seems very bad idea.
Actually, that sounds pretty awesome now that I say that out loud.
I suppose it would have to be birch or dark oak that's doing this right, and for some reason it's in the stone cutter. I guess it could also be in the chipped workbench if I had one, but what do I have more of? Birch or dark oak? Birch, so let's try a few of these. We're willing to test 5.
Okay. So it's 8 steel gears.
6 tall, because of
So
course
we
it
need
is.
16 tin cables. I've got 13.
I don't think I like that at all.
Oh no! I haven't automated my tin cables yet.
I mean, that looks cooler, but that's not how reinforcing bands work. I mean, it'll accomplish the purpose I'm trying to do. Alright, make you 7 more. Although one might argue, why am I making this out of birch, considering that would be like the worst possible wall type. or wood type rather.
Bust out them
Let's use
balsa
an-
walls.
Yeah, so like, let's make it notoriously easy. Well, you know what? I mean, to be fair, my bridge held quite a lot of. Probably not a mountain on top of you, but you know. I missed. Right, I mean, like, it's not abhorrent. So, what is the wall itself? Some sort of brick. These brick windows? Macaw, my god.
Makai making more awesome stuff.
Yeah, you should check out his gothic brick windows. They're amazing. I don't have a use for them in this particular build, but they're amazing. If you want tile, not brick.
Dark prismarine too. That's pretty sweet looking.
Blackstone feels too dark. What is this? Calcite? I don't have enough of that. I suppose I could have an unlimited amount if I really wanted. Obsidian's too purple. I know. Honestly, prismarine would look pretty hip. Oh, netherrack would look hip. Wait, hold on. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe it's all about the netherrack in the walls. It's like a flat netherrack tile. That's pretty hip, actually. I've got to have a ton of that. I don't? I mean, this has to be duplicated, right? Wait, what? You can't cobble gen netherrack? Come on. But...
It'd be kind of funny if you could like do it in the nether. Then you had to get water to the nether somehow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
just
it's
use oil.
abundant earthen matters. Wait, you can stonework gen it, but you can't cobble gen it? Probably because it consumes the... Yeah, it does. It consumes lava. Damn it. Just let me have my infinite resources, game. Come on. Alright. Well, I have enough to do what I'm doing, so we're going to, but... Still disappointed a little bit. I don't want them cracked. Flat netherrack tile. Give me a bunch of these. Game, I swear to God.
One flat floor round.
Yeah, that looks good, actually. It's not going to be the ceiling, but I like it for the walls.
Okay, electric compressors acquired. Let's grab our green item pipes. And let's go hook this up.
is it going to be too red? Why are you talking right now? Of course not.
All right, Llama. Let's see what genes you have.
I hear white is actually all the rage right now.
White genes.
Yeah, it's like a summer thing. They say white denim is very flattering.
Doesn't sound like my kind of thing. But good to know.
I'm trying to embrace different styles right now, so I might go for it.
Okay, so the yellows are out. Green is towards the machine.
Yeah, yellow is so out.
Wow.
Telling you, white jeans. Yellow jeans, straight out.
Okay, so this one. Okay. Battery alloy. One of these gets smushed into one of those.
Yeah, I dig this. We're gonna need so much more
And
netherrack,
this
but I dig that.
one of these gets smushed into one of those.
All right, now we want these as our lights, I think.
Okay.
So I need to get a frog light.
That goes like that. This goes like that.
Ochre, pearlescent, or verdant.
Frog light.
Mm-hmm. Apparently they're only mob drops. Excuse me.
For these, one of those. Let's drop these back in here.
They're only found in the world. How could that be?
These not hooked up yet. I might not have hooked them up properly.
Yeah, apparently I need to kill a magma cube. And I only have a 33% chance. Yeah, you get a 33% chance to get one of them modified by looting.
Okay,
Wait,
so
it's
it's
killed
going
by
into this
something
one.
in particular. I don't know what. It's like a cactus.
And that's out.
No, I
It's
think
in,
that's just the
out.
entity.
This is in. That is out.
That's like the generic entity that's not player. So
Okay.
like, if it were player only, it would be player. So I think, oh, actually, you know what? It might be not player. Oh, not feeling that shit.
That's what I was thinking.
They're in the environment somewhere. but I don't know where they spawn. So frog lights are out, which is a shame because that looked great, but oh well. Shroom light? Those you have to harvest as well. I don't think you can make those. Wait, you can assemble them out of a log and 3 glowstone in Oratech. Fascinating.
I just looked it up. You want me to tell you?
What, the frog lights?
Yeah, well, I mean, they're frog lights. You gotta get a frog to eat a tiny magma cube.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with that. I do have a room of frogs, but then I have to catch magma cubes and what a pain in the ass. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
those
assume it means the
frogs,
nether
yeah.
frogs and not like your garden variety frogs. But who
Disguise the
knows?
magma cube as a common fly, and then wait.
one.
Or if it's a Pac-Man frog, disguise it as your finger.
Oh. Or if it's a Pac-Man, disguise it as a strawberry.
Or a pretzel.
Or hear me out.
Or a
hear me
blue
out,
ghost.
Don't.
Or don't. This is frog. This is how frogs get fire breath. That's how it happens.
Oh, for me, it's usually just eating tacos.
Oh well. Not all frogs are built the same.
It's true.
Some of them need magma blocks shoved down their gullet.
That's true. We had a frog on our front door, I don't know, about a month ago or so, and it's kind of awesome because the wow, they look like a whole pretty awesome. We have frosted glass on our front door, so you just saw a frog shadow hanging on our front door.
Oh wow.
It was pretty cool. I want this.
So it looked like someone lit the frog signal.
Kinda.
That's awesome.
Ooh, it makes a fun noise.
And apparently, frog lights are vanilla. So yeah, just ordinary frogs.
So we shouldn't need that anymore. I don't.
Frog classic.
We don't. Okay. Oh, which means we don't need that one either. Feels weird. A little dark, but that's good. I mean, I've got tons of frogs. They're raring to go. We have a bunch of skeletons and zombies and some walls somewhere. Just all right, let's see how much clay we have.
Oh, 3 types of frogs, and each make their own kind of light.
Oh, so I'll bet the pink frogs that I have are 1, and then I have green frog, and there must be another type of frog. You know, we really should set up squad stream. So I can read all the chat. Not all of us have the programming skills to create our own bot. 251? Oh,
Should set
God,
this
no,
one up.
sorry. 221. Brutal. All right, well, let's go do 3 stacks of bricks. Do I have a 4th stack? I do. I'm kind of happy. Whoa!
Whoa.
Way to kill everybody's ears.
Sorry about that. Cat jumped off me and ripped my headphones off my head. Thanks, Cat.
That's why you gotta get a 2i2 audio interface so you can not use your headphone mic.
I'm good.
You've been streaming long enough now. You've got to have some of that Twitch money.
Oh yeah, all that Twitch money rolling in.
Yeah, see?
Trader llamas only have basic genes. Sorry, Trader llama.
I don't think I got paid in 24. Not because they stiffed me, just because I don't think I actually crossed the threshold in 24. That's the first year actually since I started streaming where I did not get at least one payout from Twitch. In case you're curious, the payout number is not high.
For Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
$1.
One whole dollar.
I think it's 100 now. At one point, it was like
It was
250 or
50.
300.
It used to be when I was doing it.
Oh, it's 50? Okay, so it's...
Or it was when I was doing it. I don't know what it is now. I haven't looked in.
But it hasn't gone up.
Probably
It's
a
gone
year.
down, so it's probably went down to 50.
Oh, okay.
And it was higher than that when I first started. So, yeah, come on, Yogurt. Where's your sub? No, I...
Playing
Oh,
the long
he's,
game.
he's subbed. If he didn't sub, he wouldn't have his first badge next to him. I don't think, anyway. Yeah, he's subbed. If I had a 4-year badge, he'd be close to the 4-year badge, but I don't. Because I got lazy. Oh, wow. Good Lord.
So, 3 of those, 3 of these.
Cat, lay down.
Mm-hmm.
9, 6, 6, 3.
He just slipped through. My desk is not perfectly up against the wall, and so it kind of curves in the corner, and the cat managed to slip through that onto the floor, and then get very concerned because he doesn't know what the hell just happened.
My cat unplugged my keyboard this afternoon while I was working. He was just like, "Nah, it's treat time, bro."
Nope.
uh,
Apparently there was like some study on cats that came out recently that I think the results were like they might be able to understand English.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Because that was kind of my reaction too, where I'm like, that sounds like a study where anyone who has never owned a cat would look at it and be like, oh my god, really? And everyone who has owned a cat is like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah, like our cat Brady, like we
Yeah.
call him the chonker because
Yeah.
boy like to eat. Plus he's a Maine Coon, so it's a little unfair.
Oh,
But-
oh Lord, he coming.
Yeah, and he answers to that now. Like he knows that's
Yep.
him.
Yep.
yeah, I know there's some research a couple years back that basically said that cats recognize their name, but they don't care.
Yeah.
Or cats
So
probably actually does
maybe
care.
I
Oh,
like I
that's
didn't. Of course, I didn't read this study or know what all it went into, but like it might have been more that like they can like comprehend more than just like that.
Oh yeah, we can't say the
Yeah.
T word around our cats at all.
Mhm.
Like they get that 100%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is looking good.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know I've you can only train a cat so much, I think, unless you like really know what you're doing. But I've had cats that I've taught to like respond to like me clicking my fingers or even just motioning my hand, and like they understand. They're like, oh, okay. I'll either stop what I'm doing, or I'll give you my attention, or I'll go that way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
and for sure, like when Brady gets in trouble, like we'll
Mhm.
look right at him. We're like, "What are you doing?" And he looks at us, and he
Yep.
kind of like tails down and then leaves.
He
and
has
then
that
2
look.
seconds later,
Mm-hmm.
all right, chat, this looks really good. Ceiling, we need a light ceiling that's not calcite because I'm too cheap for that. Honestly, birch might be the answer. Because who cares if your ceiling goes up in flames? Am I right? 3 gives you 6. It's still 2. I
10
have to jump
copper
every
farm.
time for these, though. Oh my god. Yep, and that's the way.
5 coal dust. That. Capacitors. 16 rubber sheets.
Yeah, I love it.
Speaking of which, we need to restock.
It's so good when I miss. Like, so satisfying. God damn it. All right, Chad, I think this is enough for me today. I'll call it quits here and we'll see.
Okay. 16 rubber. 32
Yeah, this looks good.
wire.
Yeah, for sure. Will I remember this when I go to decorate the rest of it?
32 gold plates.
Who knows? Oh, wait. I already have some in my inventory. This is the worst day ever. I made a whole new set. Clearly, I like this at some other point. 'Cause I didn't have any extra. Love that for us. This running bond is so good, though. Look at that. Look at that. Chat, look at that. I demand you look.
Behold!
Didn't actually do anything from Ortec today.
Mhm.
Fine. Kind of want to redo the doors. The problem is the door should be right here, and that's lined up with this crystal, so I'd have to move the budding crystal, which means I'd have to make a new one, because you can't just move them. And I don't want to do that.
I think I made
lazy.
half as many of these as I had planned. That is
You should look
A-okay,
this
chat.
up, man. Not cobblestone. No, no, stop getting the
No.
cobblestone. I actually have more stone than andesite. That hasn't been true in a while. Fun though. How fast is this going to drain?
Survey says fast.
Actually, it appears to be holding steady in the daytime. So that means one solar array is enough to power one Inderic laser. Jesus. It's not great, really. We'll have to see. If it ticks up to 0.16, then we know it's slightly better than. Oh god, it went down. It's slightly worse than one Inderic laser. Oh my god. These things respond to redstone, right? Yeah. Okay, so where's that lever I made? What's this type of lever? Oh, it's an industrial lever from Oratech. What does that do? Oh, it just looks sweet. Yeah, that just looks sweet. Hell yeah. Cool. What goes in here? Who knows? Personal battery or something. Yeah, this is sweet. I'm loving this hallway. So this is what this whole area is going to look like. Let's work on the outside a bit more. I think it's okay that it's just like that. Although we should make it one wider, I think. Can we?
Okay, and then we need 48.
There was 60 of this, and then it just disappeared? Is that my backpack? What the hell happened to it? Game. What's going on? Changed it too. Yeah, I don't know why I had 2 stacks of it a second ago, and now I don't.
Hmm.
Weird game. I didn't expect to have 2 stacks, so to be honest, it was probably a mistake in the first. Don't know why. Some bricks down here. Can I make these into stairs? First off, can I return them? No, perfect. Love that for us. Can I put them back into here? No. Well, I bet there is a stair version of it. There is not? Okay, so I don't feel bad. Macaw is not perfect, I see.
Alright, now we have enough analog circuits for a while.
Okay.
8 steel rods.
I think I like that.
8 motors. 4 analog circuits. 4 pistons. Pistons each require a motor.
Well, each?
Each.
It's not a very efficient engine.
Well, it's a solenoid. Like, it's just a tiny little motor in the piston.
Ah,
8 of these.
this isn't going to work. If this
12
is here.
those. And a steel gear each.
Wait. These are whole blocks. Something has gone awry. I guess they could be whole blocks rather than stairs. We'd have to extend that out so much farther to be stairs. Like we should.
Okay, there's our
Yes.
robot arms. Need some more analog
It's worth doing.
circuits.
It's worth doing, right?
Couple of conveyors.
So times.
Basic machine hall. Requires more batteries.
Or I'm just going to double them up like that, I guess. No, then they'll be tripled up. We're not doing that. We are lining them both sides with stone. There we go. Because I'm cheating.
Oh no, they're backwards. We only need 2 of these. Need 8 of those.
Doo doo doo.
Wow.
That looks reasonable. Yeah, that's good.
And then we need these
4, 3,
8 of those.
1, 1, 2.
And yet another analog circuit.
2, 3. Yeah, that's better. This doesn't belong. Yeah, that looks better. And then we need some sort of pot. Another pot. Clay. I don't have any bricks. I don't have any individual bricks because I made perfect stacks because I am a monster. What's a placeable techie looking item that would look good on a 1x1 pedestal? Next to a lava flow. A skull of some sort?
Lightning rod?
Potential. Not to be confused with the rod o' lightning. Approved. 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 Look, chat, I can be a TikTok meme. We're not doing an oak sign. Come on now. Are there hanging signs? There are. Something in the white variety, or perhaps a tan? I don't have any of those. Productive trees, calm down. White hanging canvas? I don't have any canvas. How do I get canvas? I don't have any straw. How do I get straw? I cut blocks of bamboo. That does not compute. Yeah, I'm not doing that because that just sounds wrong. Black ember. What the hell is this? What the heck? It's productive trees. Productive trees, man. You're going too hard.
Yeah, they got some crazy ones.
I just want a simple hanging sign. Those are like strip logs and stuff. Man, that's expensive. Oh, you get 6 at a time? That's too many. We'll just use a normal sign for now. This is Ori's tech shop. Yeah,
As
tired of the force.
always.
Decided to start making tech.
Mess it up just a tiny little bit.
Missed. Hello, villager friends. Anybody unemployed? I mean, which is fine. Yeah, I have one.
Not here to
What do we
judge
need
you.
more of? Should it be my first librarian? Like, should a librarian live over here? I don't know. It is the only one, though. I have one without a job. Where are you off to sleep? I'm going to follow him home. What's a cool villager type I should have, chat?
Nitwit.
Chat, anyone with greater than nitwit level intelligence want to weigh in on this?
I don't know. They keep the zombies from killing the useful villagers.
Don't really have a zombie problem, though. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm pretty sure I have one of everything right now, other than the librarian, because I've been waiting. Well, I don't have a werewolfian either, because that's like a chance to happen, because the smoker does more than one.
Mhm.
I don't have a pressure mechanic. I don't have an engineer, although actually additions isn't really what we're after. Maybe pressure mechanics away. How hard is it to make a charging station? Okay,
This could work.
not awful. Need some more bricks. So I guess we're gonna burn 3 clay. So I need more bricks. One, two, three. Someone down there. 1, 2, 3. Am I down to 3 iron golems? Where's my Easnium golem? Oh, there he is. 4, 5. He's running around like crazy. Don't know why. Oh,
Okay, one of these, one of those.
all right. So I want a new Metacraft guy.
3 of those, 2 of those.
So I need a pressure tube. Oh, I already have one. Sweet.
Okay, so then if
All
we
right, let's
ever
go give
find
this gentleman
anything
a charging station.
has only 2 ingredients, we'll be able to make it in the rest of this. Huzzah.
I feel like at some point I should build some Metacraft stuff.
All right, steel machine casings.
Like just to have it.
Yeah. This should really go. Should this pressure thing go on a table? It really should, right? There's got to be tables. We have a con. We also have handcrafted. Is that close enough for the villager to get a job?
Get
Where
a
is he?
job, you bum.
There he is. He's headed that way. Close the door in my face. Rather rude. Yes, we have a villager. All right. I need emeralds. Closer. Turbine blades and logistics cores. That seems good. I'm not doing any more than that. I don't have unlimited emeralds like some of these people. And
No.
obviously I do, but it's going to take some programming down there in the theurgy setup. Speaking of, how are we doing on our clay balls? Another 150. Next time I come in and play, we'll probably have a couple thousand. So that'll be fine.
Oh, we have a basic
Okay.
machine hall. Good. Why don't we
Chat,
have steel machine? Oh, there we go.
I'm going to call it here. Send me over to Lightbringer because I am still so sore, and I would like to do one more course of aloe vera, let it dry, and then go to bed. So we're going to do that. But it's been a pleasure. If you did not know, I'm Purple Frog, part-time variety streamer here on the Twitch Sphere. I stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays with these fine gentlemen at 8 o'clock. I will eventually go back to a 3 or 4 day a week schedule. Just not quite up to it yet. Plenty of things to do around the house. So we're going to continue doing it this way. But we're going to go say hi to Lightbringer. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Till then, cheers.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya. We're still over here. Oh, now that we've got two chats.
Ew.
Okay.
I didn't knock. Shoot. Sorry.
Yeah.
Is that bad?
Close down that other chat. Now we need to close down the video.
J-Mac.
Yeah.
See, that's why we need to squad stream, because then that would all be handled for you automatically.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, who needs to set that up?
I know. I want.
Yeah, except then I'll have to teach my bot how to handle the squad stream chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like a problem for a future light. All right, guys. Take it easy. We'll see you Thursday.
Yep. See ya.
Mhm.
So,
Oh, I think the steel machine casing is behind the redstone battery in the priority. Is there any way to force it to round robin? It's probably fine. It'll get the job done eventually.
All right. Now I gotta find a rabbit. Villagers, what are you guys doing over here? I mean, besides the obvious.
Okay. So we've automated the batteries to get the machine hulls and steel machine casings. We don't strictly need to automate the analog circuits just yet. So I think next up are the robot arms and the pistons. So we need to make one more batch of robot arms. And then hopefully we will never have to manually make them ever again.
I dream of a world where little boys and little girls don't have to fight each other with nuclear arms, with robot arms. Nuclear arms are different.
Just a little. Okay. 2 rods and 2 rods is 4 rods each. Puts us at 16 rods. One, two. We're gonna need another extra couple of motors. Six of these analog circuits. On a gear and 3 plates.
All right.
What am I short? 10 cable. What a world. I made so much tin cable, and it's all gone.
Really? You've used it all?
Oh my god.
I made like 3 stacks of it
It
just
goes fast.
earlier today.
Yeah. That's terrifying. It's like every time you tell me about this stuff, it's like a glimpse into my future. I'm like, oh no.
And like every time that happens, I'm like, did I put it down somewhere? Is it in my backpack? Is it in this chest? Is it in that other chest? Is it in that third chest? But no, I just used it all.
It's just all gone.
Making batteries. Stupid batteries.
Oh my god, the batteries. Oh. So, note to self, make more of that battery alloy stuff. What I need. Fit that again.
It's always something.
Lead and antimony. Oh, I got lead for days. It's that damn antimony that slowed me down. What's like the best drill? Titanium?
Depends on what you want from it. Because the gold drill can get you
Antimony.
nether stuff.
I'm not in Nether, so I don't have to worry about that unless it can give you that stuff
In the overworld. It does.
Oh,
That's how I got my my ancient debris.
okay. That's good to know. I think right now I'd be looking for antimony because I'm not really digging up much of it. I think it's because I'm just using the bronze drills. So I'm guessing if I get a better drill in there, it'll give a higher chance of getting that stuff. Maybe? Is that how it works?
Because it looks like the steel drill is
Okay, that's what I was looking at.
the only one that'll get you. Yeah,
Okay.
good old fashioned steel.
Good old-fashioned steel. I'm not making all that in what, 18 minutes?
You know what? Maybe I should just go digging for 18 minutes. Maybe I'll find some.
Maybe, maybe not. I remember like antimony, like being kind of hard to find.
I don't know. It's been a long time since I went actually digging for anything.
Yeah, kind of same. I just have steel in here. What the hell?
Oh no. I used up all my rubber. Now I need more rubber. And the dude's not selling.
Antimony. There's some mithril.
Come on, buddy. I slept through the night. Get to work.
Wait.
Fine. I'll check the other two, but I don't think they're selling rubber. Steel plates and motors. Plain old steel. Come on. How about I just push you towards your workspace? And then you go tink, tink, tink. And then you sell me some more rubber. Fine. I'll buy a bunch of these.
I do like how the macerator can turn like 7 ore blocks into like a stack of dust. That is nice. Okay, maybe not a stack, but over half a stack.
Yeah,
Still
quite a
pretty
bit.
good. 40, yeah. I got 40 dust from 7 ore.
Okay, new assembler. Let's get assembling. that is now set to 0, so we're not going to have the same problems that we had.
Alright, tired chasing rabbits. I'm gonna do this the easy way.
Okay, so now we've got an assembler that just needs some recipes. Recipe number 1, robot arms.
These are like manufacturing arms, like, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it requires piston, steel rod, motor, analog circuit, and tin cable. How much of each? 2 of these, 2 of those. 1 circuit, 1 piston. 3 cables. I will be right back. Okay, why do I have 12 analog circuits on me? Apparently grabbed too many. Oh, or I bought some from the guy. Right. Okay, so now we can also make some pistons. Steel rod, steel gear, steel plate, and a motor. So we increase the number of motors by 1, number of rods by 2. Tin cables by 2. And then add the steel gear and the steel plate. 1 steel gear, 3 steel plates. Okay. Then we head back and we put some of the tin cable in reserve. think we'll just keep buying the motors. We could put the conveyors in here. Or the large motors. Let's put the conveyor in here.
A lot of speed going on here.
Because it uses the motors. Increase that by 2. Tin cable increased by 1. And rubber sheets. 6. Look at uses for pistons. Where's my other industrialist? Did he already head to bed? He did. Come here, you. Sell me some motors. They run out a little too fast. I might actually need to hook up the polarizer and stop buying motors. We'll see.
I'm popping up for tonight, guys.
Okay.
But should be back
Okay.
Thursday. Thursday should be I'd say it could be an 8 o'clock start time, but I should be able to do all the way to the end.
Nice.
Cool. I should be here too, I think, as far as I know.
Yeah.
No one's told me anything otherwise yet.
Mm-hmm.
See you guys Thursday.
See you then.
All right, you have a pleasant evening.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, chat. Let's see. I don't want to automate rubber because it's annoying. Let's see.
Good reason as any.
Yeah, because rubber sheet requires paper and either synthetic oil or synthetic rubber. Or the next thing we're going to make, and styrene butadiene rubber, which requires styrene and butadiene, and then either tiny lead dust or chromium dust. And the styrene butadiene requires butadiene and styrene. Shocking, I'm sure. And you get butadiene and hydrogen and water from ethanol, or by distilling various steam cracked things using a tower that we don't have, or the distillery that we just got, but that still requires steam cracking various fuels that we don't have. And if we want to use the ethanol, we need to use a chemical reactor and raw biodiesel and steam, or ethylene, water, and sulfuric acid. You see the problem I'm running into here? Oh, okay. So we could distill sugar solution into ethanol. Just make some good old-fashioned hooch. But that's just the butadiene. How do we make styrene? Steam, ethylbenzene, and iron dust. Ethylbenzene is from benzene, ethylene, and hydrochloric acid, or steam cracked naphtha. How do you steam crack some naphtha? You take some naphtha and you crack it with some steam. How do you get naphtha? Hydrogen and sulfuric naphtha. How do you get sulfuric naphtha? From the distillery. Distilling regular old crude oil. Yeah, you get 300 millibuckets from a bucket of oil. Ugh. Yeah, that's the part of this mod that I'm not necessarily looking forward to going down, is just the enormous rabbit hole of, okay, to get this fluid, you need that fluid, and you mix it with that other fluid, but not in a mixer, in that other thing. I appear to
It's
have
not
used
annoying.
up
Stop saying that.
all of my steel. That's another thing that I probably should just automate. Like, I should just have something that makes steel.
Just laying around. Yeah.
Instead of just buying it all the time.
What I really want now is haste. Thing is, this is gonna be haste 2. I'll bet you.
I'm probably
It's
out
an
of tin
annoying thing
cable
like
again.
the other one. It says, "Oh no, no, you don't get. You haven't earned this gene yet." Problem is that the rabbits don't seem to give the haste gene. It's all kind of confusing. Oh, that's right. I need to make another scraper so I don't break what I have. Worth it. just want to find the haste gene.
Yeah, chat. What we're doing right now is getting a nice backlog of batteries such that we don't have to worry about all the tin cables anymore. Pretty sure that's what the pistons are missing. Because it's just tin cables and steel and motors. We got the steel. You just think, one day we'll be all caught up, and then this'll just keep itself stocked. Forever! Ish. There's always the problem of keeping the raw materials stocked. Oh, where'd he go? Are they socializing?
Wait.
Waiting.
No, it doesn't. So, like, rabbit. I looked it up. It was giving me like 4 different ones. If I look it up on its info, it just says 100% basic genes. So it's clearly just
Lies.
all lies.
Yeah, that was the biggest problem that I had with that particular mod, was that JI is full of nothing but lies.
One website claims that silverfish has haste, so
Weird.
I need to look into that. Yeah.
They're not the ones I would expect.
Alright, where's a good place to find silverfish? Wait, wasn't there a bee thing that had a lot of silverfish in it? I think there was. Of course, I'd had to find my way back there again, but the bee zone's a fun place, so that'd be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, back to the bee zone. It's been a while.
Okay.
That map is useless.
So everything's progressing pretty well here. I think we've done what I had planned on doing today. Might want to put some sort of something here as a, oh, I grabbed too much, and just chuck it in the box. Probably have time to make an assembler.
Mhm. Is that anything to do? Making a assembler?
Well, because once we have the assembler, we'll always have an assembler available the next time we need to assemble something else.
I guess that makes a little bit of sense.
So we grab 2 of these, 1 of these, 2 of these, 4 of those, and that's an assembler. And then we come down to this basement, and we hook it up. Okay. Green is to the machine. Yellow sends it back. And then we want to assemble assemblers. Which are made from 4 robot arms, 2 conveyor belts, 2 analog circuits, and 1 basic machine hull. Should probably make the electric packer on this same assembler because it's 2 robot arms, 2 conveyors, 2 analog circuits, a basic machine hull, and 2 tin cables. Just swap out 2 of the arms for cables and you go from assembler to packer. I just don't know if there's anything that you actually really need the packer for. Aside from, quantum boots.
Quantum boots? Really?
Mhm.
That's where we're at now.
Yep. But like at that point, I can just make a packer. Wait, you can't assemble aluminum blades, you have to pack them? That's bananas.
Sounds like some of that weird pneumatic craft stuff where you can't just do this. You have to go be insane over in this direction first.
Mm-hmm. Let's put the electric compressor in here as well. Which is 4 pistons. 2 tin cables. Yeah, we don't need to keep a larger back lung than that.
Alright, let's see what genes bees have. Thorns. Funny. Yep, just thorns. Good to know. Alright, moment of truth. Silverfish, give me haste. Infested. Aha, haste. Excellent.
Oh, I could do the wire mill. Okay.
Okay. Let's make 20 more. Blank.
Okay. That's all good. I am out of steel again, too.
%. Pure love.
Now get to work. Don't you haunt me. Get to work.
Are you taking some sass from some minions?
Villager wakes up. I'm like, get to work. And he's like, huh? Now this guy's gone. Where'd he go? What's he doing all the way over there? Okay, chat. The next thing we need, I'm not sure if it's the next, but one of the things we need is a improved hatch. Because there's bronze and then there's steel. And then advanced, then turbo, then highly advanced. Pretty sure. Yeah, the turbo uses the digital circuit. Advanced just uses the electronic. So once we've got these going, we can get the advanced machine hulls to make the advanced hatches such that the hatch can hold more stuff. So I'm pretty sure I've used steel hatches on these over here. Yeah. So these are steel hatches, and they've only got 2 inputs and outputs. But right now I need this for making both the aluminum and the silicon. Yeah, so to make the silicon, it needs 2 inputs. And so if I want to be able to make both silicon and aluminum, I'm going to need 3 inputs. And right now I only have 2. So we're going to have to get upgrading.
So many mods just to turn Minecraft into Factorio.
Mm-hmm. And this might actually be enough aluminum to make the cooling tower that I was going to make, the weird freezy thing. But I'm only going to give it a maybe. I'm not actually sure if it's enough. And that's not buying, like not building any of the other aluminum-based things that we need. That's just the shell of it. This vacuum freezer. Because you need 33 frost-proof machine casings. Plus a handful of other aluminum-based things. But just the frost-proof machine casings require 446 ingots. No, we don't have enough. 446 divided by 64 is nearly 7 stacks. And we have 4 and change. And so my goal is to upgrade that machine such that we can have it hooked into the system, just making aluminum all the time. Such that this can keep us flush with electronic circuits.
Big old pile of them.
But for that, we're also going to need silicon. And a stock of glass. Like, that's one thing that I don't have stocked here yet. Should have glass here, because there's a bunch of random things that need glass.
Yeah, in the future, everything's made of glass. Oh, man. So, I don't know if you've seen Andor. If you haven't, it's a really good series, but
I haven't
one
gotten
scene-
to it yet.
okay. Well, I'm not spoiling anything, but
Mhm.
but much like hotels, like the Empire uses glass elevators everywhere because it looks impressive and it's a show and it's awesome. And so at one point there's like a bunch of people like going up and down the elevators, and I just looked at it. I went, in the future, every elevator is a Wonka Vader,
Mm-hmm.
and then I giggled to myself for a solid while after that. So I felt very proud. By the way, I don't know if you if you, I'm not sure what age you fall around, but if you grew up at all with Pee Wee Herman,
Mhm.
the Pee Wee Herman documentary that came out within the last month or so on HBO. If you get a chance to see it anytime, you should give it a watch. It's two 2-hour episodes basically, but
Interesting.
it's interesting. It goes through his whole career, and I learned a lot about him I didn't know. So
Yeah, he might have been, like, he's around my time, but maybe a touch. I don't know if he was a little early for my time. I just didn't end up watching it. Like, pretty much any of it, really.
yeah, I remember enjoying the Playhouse and of course loving his movie, the Pee-wee's Big Adventure,
Yeah.
which was
Yeah, like I had seen
still holds up.
enough just random snippets to be able to recognize any of it, but never actually watched the stuff itself.
Anyway, yeah. It turns out it was being made around the time he was, starting to, not unknown to everybody, fight cancer. But
Yeah.
it was very Very interesting story. And like a lot of it was done like with him, like so you get like both his perspectives and those from the. You ever watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
I tried. I didn't really get sucked into it though.
Oh, that's fine. Anyway, I just like one of the major characters of Pee Wee's Playhouse was also plays a role as one of the characters' mother on, and but like it's like 30 years different. So you look
Mm.
at Pee Wee's Playhouse and oh yeah, she's in that. I know her, and it goes for now. You're like, oh my god, it's her. I recognize her. Holy crap, kind of thing going on. So yeah, and like Lawrence Fishburne was on it, and Esapatha Markison from Law and Order. And you're like, and Heather's just like, holy crap, all these people were on this show, and yeah, they all wanted to be. It's just it was like the thing at the time to, and just this fun little kids show kind of thing going on.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, we got 2 minutes to go. What am I doing?
Making more tin cables.
I think mine means my falling damage is done by my bouncy feats and my I like them because they're fun. And I want more speed because I think I have enough speed as is. What just happened? Something just happened over here? I could have sworn I saw this. It looked like something was like hit something over here. Maybe I saw some sparkles from this torch, and it just happened to intersect at the right angle. I choose to believe that, and not that this is full of monsters.
Or haunted.
I learned this from I think it was from Wait Wait this weekend that if you live in New York City or in the state of New York, you if your house is haunted, you must acknowledge it in in the seller documents. You cannot
Huh.
if you believe your house is haunted, you cannot leave them out
Yeah,
and dry.
knowingly withhold said knowledge.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Which is a real funny one for me. All right. I'm done with all the gene stuff. All this gene stuff can go back in the. Back in the pile.
Okay, chat. We're done for today. We've made some good progress factorioizing this place. There are no belts, but there are pipes. Keeping a fairly standard stock of all the things. We are slowly making our way up through the upgrades, and we'll either start in on the aluminum tier on Thursday, or we'll work on the villa. I think those are the only two real options. But I have a feeling eventually this mod will get to a point where we'll be like, you know what? We need a break from this. We're going to do some magic or murder or exploration, and we'll come back to it. And it's obnoxious rabbit holes of production.
AKA, I have to do what now?
But hopefully that'll be after we get to stainless steel, such that I can at least make a giant distillation tower. But we'll see. What are you going to get up to on Thursday?
Oh, I don't know. Like I said, I think I'm done with Gen X for now, and so I think I'm going to move from there on to something different. So I'm honestly unsure. Either I'm going to go into some kind of technology, or I'm going to make a bunch of glass and actually turn this rainbow platform in the sky above me into the rainbow castle in the sky I had been planning on doing in the past. So
Oh, nice.
one way or another, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Sounds good. Well, we shall see y'all on Thursday. Bye-bye.